Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome viewers once again to my channel. For those of you that are existing subscribers, you are most welcome. If you are new to the channel, you are also most welcome. But please hit that bell icon if you are new so that you get notification of any new videos that I produce. Today's topic, as you can see from the slide, is interpreting pie charts. Okay, so you will be given certain information in the form of a pie chart, and you need to interpret what that means. So very popular topic on the SATs level 2 as well as 11 plus. So as always, please share, subscribe to my channel, and without your help we really can't succeed. Okay, so let's make a start, and as always we start with a starter. So you need to find out the amounts, and the way to do it is given there. We divide the amount by the bottom number, which is called the denominator, and then multiply by the top number. So I shall leave this up for 5 seconds and then reveal the answers. Okay, so a fifth of 20 is of course 4. 20 divided by 5 is 4. A third of 24 of course is 8. And the next one, so we divide the 8, so 3/4 of 8, we divide the 8 by the 4, which is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. And the answer here is 6, because 14 divided by 7 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. Next one, the answer is 63. 90 divided by 10 is 9. 9 times 7 is 63. Next one, 5/6 of that is 35, because 42 divided by 6 is 7. 7 times 5 is 35. So we need this skill in order to be able to do the work in interpreting pie charts. So we are going to see how to answer such questions, and it'll involve fractions as well as work that we've done on the amount, the fraction from a whole amount. Okay, so here we have a pie chart that shows the color from a choice of 4, which is red, blue, red, or green, red, blue, or yellow. And these are the sorts of questions you could ask, nice and simple. What fraction is red? So the whole circle or pie chart has been divided into 8 sections. So red is 3 out of 8, or 3/8. Okay, that would be the answer. The next question that's been asked is what fraction would prefer green? And the answer is of course 2/8. So when we write a fraction like this, or when we write any fraction, we must put them in the simplest form. So we need to look at the fraction carefully, see if they can be simplified any further, which means we look at the numbers to see if they can be divided. And obviously 2 can be divided into 8 and itself, so the answer is 1/4, because 2 goes into 2 once and 2 goes into 8 4 times, so the answer is 1/4. Okay, another example. So it represents 4 colors, but this time we're told the total number, which is 32. So we will need to find a fraction of 32. So if we look at yellow, which is the easiest one, yellow is an 1/8 of the total, so we need to find an 1/8 of 32, which of course is 4. And sorry, yes, 4 people said yellow was their favorite. So same information again. This time a total, we need to read the information carefully, because we are not told the whole of the circle to start off with. It says in total 16 people preferred green. How many people preferred red? So we look at the green section, and there are 2 sections of that, so each one must be 8, and in total there are 8. So another way of looking at it is there are 64 altogether, but the easier way is that if each section is 8, then red must be 3 times 8, which of course is 24. Okay, so red must be 24 as it has 3 sections, 8 times 3. Okay, what fraction have dogs? So again we look at the whole thing, and there are 12 altogether, and the answer is 5/12. What fractions have a cat? The answer to that is 4. And again, we'll look at it carefully, and we must simplify it. Okay, and the answer is 1/3. Okay, moving on. Okay, so we're given more information again, and this time we're told that it's the circle represents 48. So the question is how many were dogs. So 5 of the 12 are dogs, so we multiply that by 48. So remember, it's 48 divided by 12 multiplied by 5. So 48 divided by 12 is 4, and we multiply that by 5, so the answer is 20. 20 had a dog. Okay. Here's another example. So 20 people have a cat. Again, we look at the information carefully. So if 20 people have a cat, each of those sections must be 10, because sorry, 1, 2, I've made a mistake there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 sections, so each one must be 5. Okay, so we were asked about the dogs, and that is 5 sections, and of course 5 times 5 is 25. Okay, so sorry about that. So just recap then. 20 people were told that 20 had cats, so 4 sections is shown as a cat, so each section must be 5. Okay, that's the end of the session, viewers. So here are 2 SATS questions for you to try. I'll leave it up again for 5 seconds and then reveal the answer. So we have this information, and we have to find out whether half the fish caught were roach. So you can clearly see from the diagram, I think. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I shall reveal the answer. So you can clearly see that half of it was roach. The question is, there were more eels caught than pike. So again, you can see that that section is bigger, so that is also true. And the final one, the pike weighed more than all of the roach. So we don't know the information, but just looking at the proportions, it's a much smaller proportion. So the answer is we don't know. Okay, we can't say it's false because there might be big pike. Okay, here's another SATS question. So we are given the same information. So Frank caught 30 fish altogether. 1/3 of the fish were perch. How many eels were caught altogether? So I'll leave the question up for 5 seconds. Okay, about to reveal the answer then. So we're given the information that 1/3 were perch. So there must have been 10 because that is 1/3. So the half is roach, and we know that there were 15 altogether, so that must be 15. 10 and 15 is 25, so that just leaves 5 were either pike or eel. So the question was how many eels, so that of course is 5. Okay, so end of another session. I do hope that you've learned the concept. So the what we must do, or what we should have learned, is that we need to look at the information carefully and see what is given and do the calculations accordingly. Okay, so we have looked at using fractions in a pie chart, and we've seen how to find how many people that area represents, and then we've looked at the size of an area and how to find other parts of the pie chart or other parts of the area. So it just remains for me to say thank you very much for watching, and as always I ask you to please like, share and subscribe my channel, particularly the subscribe. Please help in whatever way that you can. So I say thank you once again. Look after yourselves, look after others. अपना ख्याल रखना, दूसरों का ख्याल रखना, दुआओं में याद रखना. Allah Hafiz.